From the journalists at Marijuana Business Daily, this is The Takeaway, and I'm cultivation and extraction reporter Bart Shaneman. Today we're talking about recent coverage of the wholesale cannabis market. If you want more detail, please visit mjbizdaily.com and please be on the lookout for our special report on wholesale pricing, which will be available for free right on our website. So this is the second report that I've done. When we published our first report in 2018, we were covering 6 recreational cannabis markets. Today we're at 9, with Alaska, California, Colorado, Illinois, Massachusetts, Michigan, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington State. Plus we have a summary of medical marijuana markets in this report. So what we've seen in the past couple of years is that our kind of more mature adult use markets like Colorado, Washington, and Oregon have experienced some pretty dramatic peaks and troughs. Prices bottoming out due to oversupply, which kind of led to some market attrition where a lot of businesses failed. The businesses that survived, though, are starting to see these prices kind of rebound. Demand is continuing to swell, with consumers buying more and more curious consumers trying cannabis for the first time. And then in the newer recreational programs like Illinois, Massachusetts, and Michigan, we're starting to see, really strong prices, high consumer demand, and the supply is really constrained as cultivators are still kind of building out their facilities to try to meet the market. These programs that have like limited licensing, restricted licensing are great opportunities for the businesses that do have an established foothold there. And the medical marijuana programs are kind of all over the map, with some of the longer standing programs like Arizona and New Mexico kind of reaching their potential with prices starting to kind of even out, while others are still kind of catching up to expanding patient counts. And they have the high prices to go along with it. Places like Pennsylvania and Ohio, for example. But yeah, really it kind of varies state to state, market to market, depending on how the markets are set up and what the regulations allow for. All of the information that I got in this report, aside from the headset data that we used for the charts, came from just talking to growers, business owners, analysts, and retailers in all of these markets. Most of it's anecdotal. As most people know, hard data is difficult to obtain in today's federally illegal cannabis industry. So the most reliable source for us is the men and women that are in the field. And another note is the data I've compiled are ranges, not averages, of what the markets are experiencing. And also it should be said that as of press time, the coronavirus pandemic was still in its early stages, and much of this research was conducted prior to the global outbreak. Well, thanks for tuning into The Takeaway. This is Bart Shaneman. Stay with us for more coverage of U.S. cannabis markets, and visit mjbizdaily.com for a more in-depth look into the business of cannabis.